RVA Hiker Girl, and welcome to the beautiful New River Gorge National Park in West Virginia, the country's brand new national park.
Join me as I share with you the best things to do and see in this national park. From waterfalls to scenic drives and even hikes, I got you covered. If you come to New River Gorge, you have to make it a point to come see Cathedral Falls. Right over this bridge and right up behind me, only a 1/10 of a mile, is a 60-foot waterfall. And it is a brisk, cold 31 degrees this morning, but I'm gonna go check it out. I am the only one here in the parking lot. I think it's like 7:50 a.m. in the morning, so what a great time to come check out this waterfall. So beautiful. Only a 1/10 of a mile to get to something this incredible. You gotta do it if you come to New River Gorge. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it because it's so amazing. It really is incredible because it's tucked in this little gorge area that surrounds it, and it's pretty darn tall up to the very top. It's almost like a hidden waterfall. I am at the Canyon Rim Visitor Center in New River Gorge, and I'm going to hike down this little short trail to see what the scenic view is. Heading back up from the Canyon Rim Visitor Center Overlook. It's a beautiful overlook, but there was a group of about 30 kids that were down there. They were kind of hogging the area, so I couldn't really get too much good footage. So I got tired of waiting, so now I'm climbing what seems like 300 steps back up out of here, back to the Visitor Center. From the parking lot at Canyon Rim, I'm going to try to get over to Fayette Station Road, and that's supposed to get you, I got my notes here, underneath the bridge up close, and there's another smaller bridge that goes across the New River, and there's supposed to be Wolf Creek Falls and Mar Branch Falls along that road. So I'm gonna see if I can find them. Again, it's not easy to navigate. You don't have a lot of GPS, so I'm just gonna drive and see what I come up with. All right, found my way down Fayetteville Station Road, and look, it brings you right up underneath of the bridge for a unique perspective. the visitor center gives you a map and it shows you how to get around. And so right now, to get underneath the bridge, I am at C. So I'm going to continue around this red route all the way around and see what I can find. Okay, we're going across this really cool bridge. Listen to the sound. Oh my word. Holy shit, that sounded scary. This bridge, really, really cool. You got views from both sides and the New River Gorge Bridge that's right up there. Fantastic. That is the bridge that I was just on and crossed, and somehow I made my way down here through the stream that I crossed over. And of course this is the New River, but look at these rapids right here as they start. It sounds beautiful, and of course look above the bridge. These rapids are so calming and peaceful to my soul. Like, I'm having a hard time leaving because the sounds of the rapids and the sound of the little creek in front of me flowing and just trickling. The sun is shining, it's warming up. I'm surrounded by blue skies and gorgeous mountains. I don't know how I'm going to bring myself to leave. I always tell people I've fallen in love with West Virginia. And if this video doesn't show you why, I don't know what other one would. It's just an extraordinary place that's so underrated. And I can't wait to continue exploring this amazing state. Some days you just have to blaze your own trail. There's no trail to get down here behind me, crossing over this creek to get down to the New River. I just made my own. So, is that still hiking? Well, heck yeah, it is. Heading to see Wolf Creek Falls at the Kaymoor trailhead. It's literally just steps from the trailhead parking. Keep going after you cross the bridge because I see something really beautiful in front of me that's at the top of this hill. If it's not beautiful enough to have this amazing waterfall right here, the trail crosses right by it and it continues down here and it continues down to the river. I mean, this area, I just think there are no words. This 1,000-mile trip, I've ran out of adjectives. I'm in a thesaurus to look up some new ones. I arrived yesterday into the national park at the Grandview Sandbar Campground, and it is like down, 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 right at the New River level. It is a fantastic campsite. There are walk-in campsites and there are drive-in campsites. The road is fine. You could take your RV, a larger RV car. You're gonna be great. I'll insert some footage of what those campsites look like. There are about 5 or 6 walk-in campsites at Grandview. All of them have amazing water views. They're first come, first serve, and 2 of those are ADA accessible. There are also drive-in campsites there, about a dozen or so. I didn't get any footage of what they look like, but I did get footage of what the wonderful river area looks like behind them. Today I am doing the Endless Wall Trail up by New River Gorge in West Virginia, and I just ran into some people that gave me some excellent advice. There are 2 parking lots, an upper and a lower parking lot. And this trail is point to point, and it means you're going to have to do some road walking to get from one point to the other unless you backtrack. So they suggested start at the upper parking lot, which is behind me, then do the road walking down to the lower parking lot and do the trail, and you'll wind back up at your car. Otherwise, you're going uphill up the road at the end of your hike. So thanks to them, I got some good advice, and I am starting out going downhill. Anyway, going to show you some fantastic views from the Endless Wall Trail, and there is a very tall, sketchy ladder that we're going to be climbing up and down, and I can't wait to show that to you as well, so stay tuned. It's so pretty through here. Out of breath from the little bit of incline up those rocks, but man, there's still some fall leaves out and the air is crisp. Perfect time of year in the late fall to go hiking, and still a little bit of color left on the trees. You would think that it's almost nighttime, but going through the trail and we're under a canopy of rhododendrons. Man, fantastic. I love rhododendrons. They block the wind so well. Little rhododendron forest. Found a little side trail. That's why they call it the Endless Wall Trail, because you just keep walking and walking around all this edge, which is the cliff wall, and it's just beautiful. It's a long ways down. This is not even Diamond Point Lookout Overlook yet, and it's just this stunning as you're walking along the cliff's edge. I think I'm going to continue to have views on this hike that's like this. The sun is kind of harsh, sorry, but it is gorgeous. This is why they call it Endless Wall. See how it just keeps going, the cliffs, on and on and on. And you can just keep walking and getting these spectacular views. It's a long ways down, right? But look, there's an amazing rock climber coming up right here that has scaled this wall. There she is. Okay, see that ladder? It goes down and it kind of loops around the other side. It's at the climbing access point on this trail. All right, see how far that goes down? And then there's a boulder, and then it just keeps going further down, down, down for people to climb and rappel up the side of this cliff face. Just left the Sandstone Falls Visitor Center, which is the southernmost visitor center in New River Gorge, and now heading down to the Sandstone Falls Overlook. This is a short and sweet trail at Sandstone Falls. It's only a half a mile out and back. And as you can see, there are boardwalks, so it's ADA accessible. So I always am a big fan of that. So good job, National Park System, in making this place more accessible for everybody. If you come to New River Gorge, try to fit in Sandstone Falls. It's all the way south in the park, but man, even if you have to break it up to multiple trips like I did, this is my second time here. This is beautiful here. It's really loud over by the falls, so I came over a little bit further away so you could actually hear me, but man, I love this place. I will be back because there's still more here for me to do, and 2 trips is just not enough to explore all the beauty of this amazing national park. One thing I will say about this park that you need to know, the roads are not connected to get to all points of interest. You have to go out of the park and drive around. There are many roads, smaller roads. You don't have signal. It's not easy to navigate. That's part of the reason why I could not fit everything in, which is why I have notes here of things that I'm not going to be able to fit in. So I wanted to do the Long Point Trail. That is a 3-mile out and back hike that shows you amazing views of the bridge, and there's a rocky outcropping where a lot of people take their pictures. So that is on my list next. The Under the Bridge Walk. Pause that video because I actually went back the week after I filmed this and I did the bridge walk and loved it. I posted the video last week on the channel. I will drop the link to that video down in the description of this video. So I couldn't get to those things this time. I tend to overbook myself, and I am just plumb worn out from this 6-day trip. So I'm actually gonna call it quits and start my journey back home and rest up until the next adventure. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions about this park, the waterfalls, where I went, anything like that, just leave them down in the comments below. I'm happy to help if I can. I'm new to this park. This was my very first time here, but if I can help you, I am right on it. Have you been to this park? Where do you suggest that people definitely don't miss certain things here? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, hit that red button down below. If you're into all of this exploring, national parks, hikes, camping, you name it, I do it on the channel. All right, until next time, I'll see you then.